years of waiting, Josiah Martin learned a kidney donor had stepped forward for him.
Yeah, but what he didn't know until just moments before his transplant was that the anonymous donor wasn't anonymous at all. She was his good friend. The Fox Medical team's Beth Galvin is here with a look inside Martin's big surprise.
And Sine and Tom, this surprise came in the nick of time because Martin had been living with kidney failure for 9 years and in dialysis for 5. But there are about 96,000 Americans who are on the waiting list for a donor kidney. And the father of 3 was starting to make peace with the idea that that kidney he had been praying for wasn't going to happen.
The record label just sent me an invite. They must have not knew that I was singing.
Music brought Josiah Martin and Brittany Ruff together. But something much bigger now connects the 34-year-old Atlanta gospel singer with the 22-year-old Spelman College senior.
I feel like this was something that was placed on my heart.
The calling to help a friend struggling.
I have a genetic kidney disease called FSGS.
It destroys your kidneys, and by his late 20s, Josiah's kidney function was in a free fall. In 2013, he started dialysis and stopped touring because it was too hard to schedule the 4-hour treatments on the road.
I got put on the transplant list right away.
Then Josiah waited 5 years, knowing the same disease that took his big brother's life at 29,
Jerome Martin,
could very well take his.
So it was hard on everybody, trying to process what I was going through and worried about if the outcome would be like my brother's.
Brittany knew that Josiah needed a kidney, but it wasn't until the fall of 2017 when she heard his new song.
He was like, you know, Lord, it's going down, you know, I'm getting ready to die. I just need you to make it okay.
That she realized how sick he was.
And then I was like, I need to go get tested like tomorrow, because if anything happens to him and I never, you know, try to see if I could do anything, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself.
So Brittany reached out to the Emory Transplant Center and began testing. And in July of 2018, Emory called Josiah
and said they had a donor, and it was a living donor.
But Emory couldn't tell Josiah who his donor was, and neither could Brittany.
I didn't think that he would let me do it. If I'd have told him, he would have told me, no, don't do it. I guess I didn't want him to get in the way of himself.
Still, keeping a secret this big was hard.
Literally every day I was like, okay, I'm gonna text him. I drafted so many text messages.
But somehow, Brittany waited until August 17th. In the darkness that morning, Josiah recorded this grainy video.
I don't know who the donor is, but it's a living donor like I prayed for.
Is the information all correct?
Then at 5 in the morning, inside Emory University Hospital, a friend shooting this video.
It was kind of like, there he is.
I heard somebody call my name, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing here?
And I was like, you're getting my kidney.
They were just minutes from surgery.
It was a whirlwind after that. Like, once I said the words, it was like everything just started spinning. Like, everybody was crying all of a sudden. It was such a beautiful time.
Beautiful and bittersweet.
Mentally trying to process the fact that I was going to get something that my brother never got to get.
The surgeries went smoothly. Afterwards, with her mother and Josiah's sister at Brittany's bedside, tears, but no regrets.
I would 100% recommend it to anybody who's willing to do it. I would do it again if I could. I probably can't, so I'm not going to.
The next day, Josiah and Brittany rang the transplant bell, signaling the end of their journey. And today, 7 months later,
I feel amazing. To have someone give life out of their own life is beyond anything that anybody could ever imagine.
It feels good. You get to walk with your head a little higher afterwards.
And Josiah is now back to touring, and he is set to release a new album this spring. He's also becoming a kidney disease advocate. He was already, but now he says he feels like he has a really deeper mission to give others who are struggling hope. And talk about a gift that really
Well, and they're connected
everything.
now on such a deeper level beyond having just been friends for a lifetime.
Incredible.
Thank you, Beth.
Amazing.